building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight should be a good one, Brock, as we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence coming into this building. They can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Defense coming out swinging as they try backing them up further here. It's 2nd and long. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he will get this inside the 30.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Straight ahead with Williams. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Has room into the secondary, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mejio with the return. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Chance for all of us to celebrate our namesake, the impact he's had on the sport we love, across an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots. Rematch of a couple of Super Bowls on Monday night. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to 8. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Pacheco on the toss right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead.
Kansas City.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Back to the air, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Prescott to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs take it over now, real late in this opening half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. The final throw before the break. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott, two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Turpin with a return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He'll step up, and there he goes. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That is caught, he's got Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here he goes again. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's Pickens on a slant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Draw play. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. It's Pacheco again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas.
Like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tolbert now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys going for the win here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw it. This one's caught. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Remigio with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here he is to throw. Finds his man, Gray. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. Another throw for Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down, Chiefs.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Again, Mahomes to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Second and 10, once again from the 12-yard line. Throwing again, Mahomes. To the final moments, and now overtime for a win right here are on the table. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So this kick now to force overtime. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So this kick now to force overtime. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tolbert now to return it. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Tolbert now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls. Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running right, it's Williams. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. First down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. A lot of mess on the move here. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it. And he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job. And in this moment, he was that dude.
So it's a win for the